Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Momega. So here I want to present my presentation, of course, about avoiding plagiarism using Mandalay and Indonesian higher education setting. So here I will answer some questions from the exam. Here, the first question is about the rationale and significance of the research. So I have put some signs here. So here, the first question is about the rationale and the significance of the research. Here is the answer that the Indonesian's Mandalay advisor, as the interviewee or research subject, revealed two themes on the interview. Mandela advisors reported that there are three reasons people engage in plagiarism. The first reason is time restriction, the second is laziness, and the third is busy. So there are three. And the second theme is the significance of citing and referencing, which include four sub-themes. First, confirm. Second, justify. The third is claim the issues conflict in scientific words and highlight a particular idea and then criticize or approve the premise of others and build an argument. And then next questions is about the research purpose. So here the research purpose. This study aims at exploring reason for plagiarism and the significance of citing and referencing using Mendeley. And the third question is the way the researchers write the results. So this one. The way of the researcher writes the results. Four Mandalay advisors who are members of the Indonesian Mandalay community were subject of this study. They were purposefully chosen to be interviewed online using convenient sampling technique. And this one is the number of the reference 26 and 27. The chosen article, the chosen research subjects meet the criteria of active Mandalay advisors that spread the use of Mandalay in academic writing. The interview protocol is designed to explore reasons for plagiarism and the significance of citing and referencing using Mandalay to help scholar avoiding plagiarism. We use NVivo 8 software to transcribe and translate the recorded interview result using a thematic analysis. The thematic analysis is a part of a qualitative research method. This analysis is prevalent to explore the response of research subjects or interview. And this one is the number of reference, number 28 and 29. Thematic analysis directs the research to highlight the theme and subtheme in the transcript. We coded the interviewee and themes on the transcripts for a confidential reason. Those are the way of the researcher. And then next, this one, number 4, is the conclusion. Okay, for the conclusion here, Mandalay advisor interviewed in the study reported their perceptions of reason for plagiarism and the significance of the citing and referencing using Mandalay for avoiding plagiarism in Indonesian higher education setting. Mandalay advisors identified three reasons for plagiarism. There are time restriction, laziness, and busy. Based on the interview in this study, Mandela advisors exposed that the significance of citing and referencing using Mandela to avoid plagiarism consists of four aspects: confirm, justify, claim the issue confits in scientific word. And secondly, highlight a particular idea. Thirdly, criticize or prove the premise of others. Fourthly, build arguments. The use of Mendeley in scientific writing is projected to be effective tools for plagiarism, deterrent, and academic honesty promotion in Indonesian higher education setting. However, the supervisor's role is vital to be responsible for effective feedback on students' writing to assist students evade plagiarism. In addition, university should support the academic atmosphere in case of open free seminar and workshop for students concerning academic writing to train students avoid plagiarism. And then for B, for part B, how if the topic is avoiding plagiarism using Mendeley in writing an article for undergraduate students? It's like how will I explain the idea into an article? So, literally, plagiarism has destroyed the quality of education. I can say, especially in the academic writing in our country. In academic world is really worse right now. Because of that, I need to make the article which can help this case. So first thing first, which I can do is about the case, the issues. I will seek off and starting about the issues among the students in university exactly because the plagiarist is a common case, is a common problem among undergrads university in university especially in our country. It's really common. And I guess that no, it's not I guess, but I reckon that mostly, commonly, it is caused by a lack of understanding of citation and referencing. So because of that, here we can use Mendeley. Therefore, after that, I will do like review the relevant literature first. I will look for some literatures for supporting my article, and for the tools, I will use the Mendeley for supporting my article. The use of Mendeley is very, very helpful because Mendeley it can be the reference management tools. And then the next, I will use the qualitative research. It can be interviews or questionnaires. It can be or the other tools of qualitative research. But here, after, for example, I will use the interviews and I will collect the data that is about the students' activity using Mendeley, or I can say it's about the experience, their experience in using Mendeley. After doing the interview, exactly that I will collect the data. After data, all the data collected, it will be analyzed and discussed about the effectiveness of Mendeley in the research in supporting the effectiveness of Mendeley in supporting academic writing. So I hope that this elaboration can help a lot of development of research in Indonesia, in our country especially, because this is really common problem. And then next question is about why do I say so? Why do you say so? Why do I say like that? So First thing first, that plagiarism is a serious problem. I can say that plagiarism is a virus for this generation. It's not only for this generation, but also the previous generations and the next generation. So how to overcome this problem, because it's virus for the education, especially in the academic writing. I have said before, because it can be because of the lack of understanding about the citation and referencing. Therefore, the Mandela is one of the tools that can help the students. Mandela is very useful tool. It can help the undergraduate students, especially for checking about their citation and their references to avoid plagiarism. Absolutely. And I would find that this plagiarism is a serious problem, because it will bring a bad impact for the students. Plagiarism is very detrimental for the future, for their future. It's not about the score or etc., but it's about their expertise. Because of that, I would find that this problem is very serious. After knowing about plagiarism is very detrimental for the every generation, I can say, and I will write the article which I have said in the number 5. That's my plan. And then after that, I hope that this small step, I do believe that it can bring an impact for the future of research. Thank you so much, Mom Mega. I hope that your day will be better every day. I will close my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.